properly.
Takes very little thinking.
Right. It's not that like Nidalee is like too mechanically complex. It's that I don't have to think about jungling, so I can think about actually the things that make junglers good, like map awareness and wards and stuff, which I can't do if it's hard to play the champion at all. So Thresh coming through here for Smoothie. Kez still deciding what he wants to play. He realized Smooth's played a lot of Vi games that weren't great, but the Elise is going to come through here for Kez.
Once again. And this is still the old patch. This is before the Elise buffs, by the way, that are on live that just made her insane. So this is still pre-buff Elise. Kez undertaking a bit of a task here. Try and get a victory on her before he leaves. That Thresh lock-in, though, Smoothly had an amazing game yesterday. He set up everything for the team. Plus, he had so many saves with lanterns.
Absolutely. This is like a full Season 3 team comp, by the way, right? All the long-range hooks and stuns to try to start things out. And you hope things work out afterwards if you can land that stun combo. We're going to see if that happens here. Gravity to make their choices. Bunny Fufu has been a great Shen support throughout time. Keen has been hit and miss on his mid-rumble. They're going to lock that one in. Of course, it is still a flex pick for Hanser and Keen here. Gravity going to choose to leave themselves with options.
All right, Bunny Fufu was definitely one of the earliest adopters of the support Shen. Let's see how well he can pull it off here. A lot of cross-map plays available once again. We went over in the last game, but Sivir plus Shen. See if Gravity can make better use of them than TSM could.
Yeah. Well, Hanser's typically been a very, very strong top laner. Maybe it'll work out for them. Oh, interesting. A Draven coming out for Emperor. Ninja kind of blind picking the Kassadin.
Yeah, that's what you say, blind pick. I mean, Keen could be a mid rumble for Keen.
I feel like Rumble's even good in that matchup.
Versus Kassadin?
Oh, Jarvan's good against Kassadin. That's what's going to come out here, I think. This is a mid Jarvan for Keen.
I think you're right. Gravity, you always have to be really careful in the champion select, no matter what you're showing. And it will be that Bunny Fufu support, so Hanser probably going to take Rumble up into the top lane. They still could have Jarvan top lane.
Yeah, very few teams are willing to blind pick Jarvan top. Thickentoss is among them, of course. And last pick, TDK. Seraph had a good Rek'Sai game last time around. 7-2 and 6. Or Kha'Zix. I just get Void Monsters reversed. I'm racist against Void Monsters. They all look the same. Could have been Sho'ggoth. I wouldn't even know.
I feel like that one's really easy to tell just on the size.
Is that Vel'Koz? I can't.
All right, I think you got your point across. But TDK, once again, showing no fear in champion select. Just picking their favorite champions. What they feel like they... Oh, okay.
All right.
A little serious mode here for Seraph. Wants to take that Aurelia into the top lane. And let's see what he finally ends up with as the opponent here. Most likely to be the Rumble. Aurelia actually can take over the Rumble matchup as well, though. So now Gravity have a little bit of thinking to do.
Hey, why not top lane Kassadin?
You know what? We've seen Aurelia multiple times in the mid lane as well. So who's to say that Gravity are the ones with the last-minute swap-a-roni?
Well, at 20 seconds, you got to choose what happens with the blind pick lane match. I feel like you just give the teleporter, like whoever's better with teleport, just like let him go there, and then just pick your lanes regardless of who's playing.
I mean, they're both pretty good with teleport.
It's true. Okay, well, Ninja gonna be taking mid lane Aurelia versus Keen's mid lane Jarvan, and then top lane Rumble versus Kassadin here. Hanser versus Seraph.
I really thought that the champion select for this game was going to be the most crazy that we would have, just because TDK are on their last leg, and Gravity have so many flex picks.
Well, we did get to see Evelyn and Zach bans, and then top lane Kassadin, right? It's going to be a fun one, guys. The game is, of course, about to get underway. Send us #GVWin or #TDKWin. We will update the fan vote shortly. Gravity playing for the chance of that first round bye. TDK, their farewell game of the North American LCS. Yesterday they took down Cloud9. Maybe they can end their season on a 2-game winning streak.
Let's see if they can do it here. TDK looking to play spoiler and deny Gravity that tiebreaker.
And if they do it, it means Counterlogic Gaming are guaranteed the best regular season finish they've had, I think, in the history of the team.
Yep.
CLG would be guaranteed top 2.
Golden Age to be determined by TDK.
Are we in their 3rd age now, by the way? Because Spring Split was CLG's Golden Age, and they had the Platinum Age start of this one. Maybe they're on Diamond Age now. Maybe that's why they're good, actually. They finally hit Diamond. But not in this game. Gravity versus Team Dragon Knights. Mid lane.
Whoa, Kez started out with a hard ward here.
Oh, wow.
Early buy from Elise. See what he does with it.
Probably place it.
No potions. Just to see the Pixel Bush.
A little track. Lane swap movements.
Let's see if they exit the jungle as well.
The thing is, he didn't use his trinket on it, so I'm curious like why he needs to see that between minutes 2 and 4. Standard deep wards from the rest of these guys of TDK. And we have pretty mirrored situations.
Kez will have a double jungle as well as Spiderling's 2 tanks, so it won't hurt him too much. Starting that.
Minions have spawned.
Deep wards, no information for either team quite yet. Emperor and Smoothie looking for the old bush cheese. That works pre-level 30.
So Gravity chooses to go towards the top side of the map here. I don't believe they got to see any of the lane assignments from TDK.
Yep. So they will guess, and they will get their lane swap. Run that Sivir away from Draven.
Yeah. And they get a very, very defensive jungle start. They take their side of the jungle near their duo lane. If there was a greedy start from TDK, which doesn't happen, that could have been punished. So mirrored starts here. Altec gave solo XP over to Bunny Fufu here, so he's going to be 1v0ing this lane. And Shen will have taunt.
Starts out with the shove. And pretty much mirrored starts here for both teams. This is an interesting situation though, because we have 2 melee mid laners in the lane swap situation, so they're extended a lot further up the lane than usual. And we'll have to be cautious after the tower pushing. Champions go into the fog of war. Could make an early visit mid. It looks like TDK might take that option. Just headed into the jungle.
Hansard makes his way up there pretty much on time. He's going to go ahead and knock that turret down a little bit. Seraph, though, is still jungling alongside Kez, so slightly different assignments here. Emperor and Smoothie also not yet on the turret here, so Gravity making some real headway. That turret should be knocked down soon. We'll see if TDK are able to answer. They should be in that lane soon enough. Ninja, again, trying to trade here. 3 minutes, 25 seconds. That top lane turret will be going down.
Came pretty far extended here, so speaking of visits mid, Kez and Seraph already sort of headed up that direction. And it would be a 3 versus 2 here. But not gonna go for it. I'm a little bit disappointed. But we're gonna start the dragon instead. So objective focus here for TDK.
That's interesting too, because Gravity sent their duo lane back to the top side of the map here. They're happy to give away pressure on this dragon. TDK next wave will still knock down bot lane outer turret, and no one's trying to defend it here.
Yeah, they're actually pulling up and just leaving the wave in the middle of the lane until they secure and finish the dragon. Only to return to the turret later. Oh, Ninja!
Oh, careful. Of course, he knows the rest of that team is right down by Dragon Pit. Move does not choose to play aggressively yet. Bunny Fufu is now here level 3 on Shen.
Move has wasted a lot of time sitting here camping mid lane. And Ninja has not presented the opportunity quite yet. Bunny gonna show himself. And Move's time spent camping, yeah, was relaxing, but doesn't gain him anything.
Yeah, ironically, Move was just standing still for a long time.
Hey! That is going to be the dragon, though. So
yeah,
for that mid camp, he paid for it with the first dragon for TDK. They still do have the gold lead here.
TDK still haven't got the turret down either. It's interesting. They've played it much more defensively.
Yeah. I mean, they can leave it up. They can get that gold lead back once they pressure that turret and push it down. They did leave it at just slightly less than half, though, so it will take a considerable effort.
Yeah.
As we converge mid, all parties do end up mid here.
Here's everyone. Ninja wants to fight, but be careful. There's the rest of the team. The hook onto Bunny Fufu. Ninja jumps back to a minion to try to run away. Takes a lantern. Beautiful by Smoothie & Co. to get him out. 2 flashes burned for the escape, but he gets out.
Whew. Finally get some action there in mid. Nobody going down, though. Gravity do have control of the mid lane after pressuring Ninja out with the damage exchanged. Seraph will just take up duties, though.
Yeah. The more I think about it, I think TDK are leaving the bot lane turret up on purpose to allow Emperor a very safe lane to get adoration stacks.
Yeah.
Right? It's dangerous to be Draven against a Shen and a Gragas who can knock you around. And he's going to get a BF sword in about 2 waves, and then maybe he'll find a good matchup for himself. Altec actually pretty far behind, down 17 CS and bought a Doran's Blade, so Saber will not be able to fight back cleanly at all.
Yeah, he's up to over 120 stacks right now for Emperor. Constantly throwing both of his spinny axes. And he's got to play a big wave. They'll probably take the turret on this push. Jump out ahead in gold, ahead in dragons. All things going really well for TDK once again.
True that.
Will this be a 2-0 week for the Dragon Knights? The back-to-back spoilers.
And the new lineup started the season and ended the season with a win. Maybe. The middle part, we'll just ignore that one. Forget weeks 6 through 8. But yeah, bot lane turret goes down. 300 gold lead, 7 minutes in. Plenty of money on this Draven. 62 CS, highest in the game.
Ooh, interesting. First buy there from Ninja is the bursty option. Going for the Sheen first to have kill pressure. Hanser, though.
Hanser, a bit overextended. And keep in mind, Emperor has a whole bunch of adoration to cash in. Hanser walks through a ward. Cocoon's going to land. Do they have the burst? There's the hook. Can they give Draven the kill? They're going to try, and they let him get it. Plus 352. Adoration secured. 2,800 gold in inventory.
He's 1,000 gold ahead of Altec now.
Gosh.
After that single first blood kill for Emperor.
750 gold worth of first blood and
he's
250
going
worth of farm.
He's going the Bloodthirster Rush Beast Mode Draven build where you just take on all attackers and continue to auto attack.
All right. Well, this could easily be a game all about Draven here.
They got the first blood cash in on their Snowball champion. I can't believe it couldn't have gone, this early game could not have gone better for TDK. They have the Dragon lead already, so they can force neutral objectives, which is huge for them, and try and draw Gravity over.
Very true.
Gravity, though, still trying to work their way up to that level 6 Shen, so they can take advantage of their map pressure, the Sivir speed boost, and Shen ultimates, giving them greater mobility. So there are still options. But TDK in the heads-up fight have a pretty big advantage.
Also, the overextension now finds Seraph. These guys finally getting to a battle at 20 minions at 8 minutes here. Both level 5 here. We'll see how these trades end up manifesting. The early haunting guys, the standard Leandry's rush for a rumble. Meanwhile, what looks like to be a Rod of Ages for Seraph here. Started late, of course, with all the gold denial, but should be serviceable. Move not yet on a sight stone. Just trying to get Cinderhulk challenging smite and trying to find an aggressive play by Kez, but he's nowhere around. Kez just short circuits it. Heads topside.
Yep, he's gonna get in position here. He'll see
Gets
Move.
revealed.
Move spends so much time in this river.
Yeah. Bit of damage coming through. Top lane, meanwhile, Altec! 1v2, I assume he got flamed into exhaust. That was just enough damage. Summoner heal, ulti, and flash, not enough to get out.
Kez gonna come in here and look for some extra pressure as they press in. This is a support Shen, by the way. Still level 4, trying to hold with a level 5 Gragas. They can't do it. And TDK's duo lane with the solo kill on Alcor. It's technically a duo, but
Yeah.
he just literally auto attacks him down. All he needed was the flay and a couple of spinning axes in the back.
Exhausted of the walking flay. Altec never spell shielded, so the flay knocked him in. Rough stuff there. Altec. He's got a BF sword for himself. He's got some damage back, but this is a very scary Draven here. Bloodthirster done at 10 minutes. Good luck dealing with him. Keen does have a Tiamat for himself, so going for a different build from what we saw from Gamsu, where he was rushing Youmu's.
Yeah. Both of them are really, really good, and both of them you want eventually in your build. But Keen is going to have the earlier wave clear with the Tiamat, rather than the all-in burst potential, which is Ghostblade Rush. Still a decent amount of all-in burst as well.
Yeah.
With that build.
Oh, absolutely. Get an extra active, extra AD ratio. It's basically Luden's Echo of AD champions, right?
Wrong.
What?
Doesn't give you any move speed.
Okay, fine. It gives you AoE clear and an extra AD ratio.
Dragon here, number 2 at 11 minutes. Pretty good pace here for TDK. Should be able to take it really easily. Wherever Emperor is on the map, TDK have an immense amount of control. He can probably 2v1 people at this point.
Yeah. A lot of runaway pings. Guys, Draven's here. Hide.
Even Kez needs to be afraid. Don't get too close, man. Seraph getting free farm up on top with Kassadin. Kez still getting deep vision. Early sight zone priority for him. Once again on Elise, providing wards for Emperor and Smoothie in the bottom lane. Trying to use their advantage. Bunny and Altec had a sneak attack planned. A side brush. TDK will not press up, and holding on to this ginormous early game lead for themselves.
Yeah, 3,000 at 12 minutes is definitely a sizable margin. As Emperor and Smoothie lurk in the shadows on top of some nice semi-aggressive pink wards.
I doubt Keen is going to go in for this. At most, he will use his Lance to try and CS if one gets too low and will die to minions.
I've never seen EQ win without a jungler being
there. I really seriously doubt he would ever extend himself for a gank opportunity.
He clears the waves away, and they go back and forth. Now, with all the time the Emperor's been running around the map, though, he's actually started to fall behind in minions here. It's now Emperor who holds the CS lead. He gets back to the bot side. He's been left solo a lot, so this Draven's going to snowball level-wise, which is good because both his Q and W have really big level incentives. So level 13 is actually an important level for Draven. He's going to go well on his way there. Smoothie's still not level 6, 13 minutes into the game. That's fine. He has lanterns and hooks. Only needs level 3 to do his full job. Move will lose his Raptor buff. Sightstone already in for Kez, who's just got an assist to his name. Move still hasn't had the extra vision just yet.
Seraph was still able to get almost the about 12.5-minute Rod of Ages completion too, though.
That's solid.
Especially for a lane swap Kassadin, that's just fine and dandy. He'll be stacking up while Draven is enough power currently on the field for them to hold.
He's back up to 91 adoration here, so another 240 bonus gold for his next victim. He's already cashed in twice. I mean, just a very, very scary Draven, as you mentioned him. But the question is, TDK, they won the last game against C9 just in a big game of chaos where they just got big team fights. And
yeah, well, it was off of another big play from Emperor.
Yeah.
To get that final team fight win. Initiating on Lucian, frontline 80 carries, freak. Feel like you
perfect.
Feel like you can relate.
Yeah.
Except
walking a hooks keep your support alive.
Except the Emperor was able to win with it. Oh, Seraph jumps in.
All right, I think I didn't hear that.
They're happy with the flash. They see the
good
cavalry on the way.
Good flash away. So Shen stays alive. But we're seeing TDK just wearing down Gravity here, burning summoners over time. I guess Seraph did trade equally with Bunny in that regard. Both lost flash. Emperor now gets a red buff for himself, level 9 on Draven. Brutalizer in the inventory already, so even more mid-game focus for his builds here. Gravity just have to play the safe scaling game. We've got a long way to go, and Haunter actually shortcuts the Leandries and gets the Sork Shoots done. Just wants the flat magic pin to kill off Squishy from the back line. TDK have very few tanks, to be fair. Black Cleaver second for Keen, so another departure in build. It's actually much more team fight brawler based than the individual target burst that flat armor can give you. Then he will shred armor for Sivir. Emperor looks to 1v1 the mid laner. Makes Keen run for his life. Kez had gone Sightstone before Cinderhulk, and allows him to get a lot of deep wards down. In fact, TDK able to watch a couple of the different jungle exits. There are not the same number of deep wards here for Gravity, so the vision game is being won by TDK so far. Dragon number 3 comes up in 1 minute 20. And that might have to be given away.
All right, well, we're just going to continue waiting until TDK actually decide to pull the trigger and make another move. I think they're just happy to sit on this stacking Rod of Ages. Now that Aurelia finally has Trinity Force completed, they may decide to actually force something. This next dragon, they can probably just wait till it comes up, control the vision around the area. And if Gravity overstep their bounds, TDK will easily be able to force this fight. Seraph's got his teleport ready on the Kassadin, and Ninja is ready to roll as well. Side lanes under control for TDK. They're pressing both of them up just in preparation of the dragon. 20 seconds left on it, and they've got both waves on Gravity territory. Mid lane being controlled by the duo, so everything's being set up for number 3 here. Looks like Gravity may try and at least go for a steal with the way they're posturing around it.
Alrighty. Oh, here comes the attempt. Early flash by Emperor. He knows better than to risk getting caught out by Shen, but that is a big summoner down for the low mobility AD carry right before Dragon.
If they get into a 5v5 scenario, though, he does have Thresh to protect him and peel. Very good flash there. They do not want to give up that kill. That kill would have been Dragon.
Meanwhile, Seraph actually really bullying Hanser. This Rumble could not TP into this fight now, but of course, the Kassadin could. This gives TDK some control. You're seeing Kez and Ninja happy to play forward here. Get the wards down. There are some wards by Gravity that will see what's going on. Move could always try to steal. He's been great with smites this year. But TDK ready to go in full force. Hanser has recalled back so he can heal up and be ready.
Emperor getting a little bit low on mana too. He's got both axes already spinning though, so.
On the wings, here comes the teleport. They've got to back away. Emperor grabs the lantern. No ulti from Move. Here's the re-engage. Gravity want this one. Ulti across from Draven. 1,500 health on the Dragon. Kez wants in. They stun up Move. They're going to kill him off. Ninja gets the kill. Keen goes for Emperor, but can't do enough damage. Shen ulti's on. In comes Hanser. They get the kill, and Keen gets another. This fight's actually going pretty solid. Trading back and forth, a 2 for 2. Ninja still in the wings. No junglers alive. No smites available.
Seraph going to chase.
Keen's going to run. Seraph doesn't have a ton of mana, and rank 1 ulti's got a pretty long cooldown.
He's taking a long
he
road
here.
here.
Hanser, he gets slow Keen. There's the hook. He gets him. Ninja gets the reset. He's got to get them both. 4 kills in a row for Ninja.
Not the cleanest fight for TDK, but they do come out with the advantage. Ninja able to rack up the last 2 there. Aurelia now with 4 kills after that dragon fight. And Ninja is going to skyrocket. All right, let's take a look at how it got split, because there was an interesting 2 sides to this fight. One was centered around Emperor as Move, Keen, and Hanser all try and take out Emperor. But up on the top side, Seraph there was trying to assassinate Altec, and Ninja was finally able to finish him off. That's why it took so long for Ninja to get back around and re-enter the fight. Luckily for TDK, they do have Kassadin, the best champion for chasing people down.
Oh, we got Dragon. Altec queued Dragon over the wall and stole it away. So a slick steal for Altec here. TDK had the numbers lead, couldn't smite it right. Kez did smite and smoke early, it looks like.
It's
well
just
done.
this Gravity team.
Yeah.
Good at stealing.
Doesn't matter if you're 0 and 2. It seems like if you die more, your steals get better. Might be the reason for it. Mid lane under pressure. Great cocoon by Kez. No damage follow-up, though, for the team. This is, keep in mind, tank Elise. He went Runeglaive last time, and we saw Rush go for some high damage jungler builds as well. Actually, I don't remember if it was Ring Wave Elise last time. I could be wrong in that one.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. Kez jumps away. Oh, too early on the taunt. I don't believe you can actually stop that, by the way. She's hard ball the way down.
Spam, click it.
Nice attempt by Bunny. Good escape. Kez and Smoothie continues to have these savior lanterns. Oh, misses the flay.
Nobody saw that.
I did.
Everybody saw that.
Everybody saw that.
All right, 4 people mid here for Gravity. Seraph, once again, still has his teleport because he didn't have to use it in that dragon fight. He just walked down. So teleport advantage in the favor of TDK still, if they want to try and make one of those cross-map plays. Plenty of wards from Gravity up through the mid-jungle, the mid-river here, towards the red buff jungle.
Yeah. Solid wards on both sides from what I can see.
Gravity really want to be able to pull off their hot pot combo with the Jarvan plus Rumble ultimates to try and trap Emperor and burn him down, though. That's the goal. While he doesn't have Flash, he's very, very vulnerable to the Jarvan and Rumble combo, who can be put into position by a Sivir speed boost. So
it's almost too bad that Gravity don't have an easy Abyssal Scepter user that's not Rumble here, just to be a front liner that lowers everyone's MR for the equalizer here. I
mean, you could do it on Gragas.
Yeah,
if you really wanted to, but since you go Cinderhole, health is just so good for him.
I agree. He's got another Ruby Crystal to go in with his Ninja Tabby and Sight Stone, so move on the way towards a Cowl or a Randuin's, it looks like.
This game actually going fairly slow for
yeah, for a TDK game.
Yeah, for a TDK game, they've been very methodical. Their approach. That Dragon number 3 steal is actually a huge deal, though.
Oh!
Once again,
Elise
into Thresh.
He dodges it all again. Gravity try to stop the Elise Lantern.
With Sivir ultimate down, that's actually really big, and TDK want to re-engage.
Gragas holds down 2. Here comes the push and then move it half. A nice taunt.
They got Emperor.
They found Emperor. He's got a flash away. Equalizer on top. There's the hot pot. And it looks like TDK is hungry, though. They go in on this one. 2 kills picked up already. A third now. Ninja gets rid of the spell shield maybe a bit early, but Altec still running for his life.
Yep, they missed the combo. Emperor got his flash back up in time to be able to escape that, and then was able to turn around for the damage. Now they got their sights set on Baron. 3 members down for Gravity, and TDK, they can lifesteal tank a lot of it with Emperor. Ninja's chugging potions.
Careful, Seraph's going to lose some health on this one, though. Down to 300.
Emperor should actually try and use his shield here, but doesn't matter. They burn it down so quickly. Gravity not in the area. They're going to be able to get that Baron. Huge for them to try and take down the second line of turrets, because it's very difficult for them otherwise.
Teams, a bunch of melee champions and a Draven. So yeah, 2 ultis gone. Here's this fight again.
Seraph is the one who initiate this. There's the knockup, and look at he's spamming Flash, gets out of it just in time. Keen actually ulted Smoothie, a bit of a misclick there, and then the Rumble ultimate went down on top. But Draven was already out.
Nicely done then. Not enough damage was available, and Emperor stacking up assists. Now he did die the one time, but he's back to 210 points of adoration.
Significantly lower damage coming out of the burst of this Jarvan as well, because Keen is going semi-tank Jarvan.
Yep.
So he can't even burst this Draven. Since Emperor got up to such a good early lead, he's got levels and the Bloodthirster shield. It's difficult for them to 100% him without multiple people landing their ults on him. Nope. Keen there. Does have armor shred to try and set up Altec, but not so much burst.
And Hans are also going for a more sort of frontline durability focused build. Zonia's Hourglass being attempted here. Stop the Haunting guys, no Leandries. Move, of course, building tanky because he's Gragas, no surprise here. There's going to be a fairly big frontline for Gravity in this lineup. They've got multiple tanks, it seems. Altec just trying to send them in with the composition, but the gold lead very far apart. 8,000 at 24.5 minutes here. TDK knocking down mid, outer, and bottom tier 2. Make that almost 10,000 now. TDK really ending the season on a high note here. Just wonder where they were all season long, because this is not looking the same team we saw 2 weeks ago.
It hasn't, for the last couple of weeks here. Gravity really struggling in the end of the season. Here goes Move, though, and he's got
that
Emperor.
was perfect by Move. The turret goes down, but who even cares? Because of the map.
Got the flash play there. Low mobility Draven, unable to get out. See what Gravity can do with it, though. They really need some global gold back from objectives. Pressuring up mid, they want to get this turret. The wave clear is really, really low for TDK because they run these assassin-heavy comps. Smoothly goes in for the play on Altec, though.
Flash play on 2. Box gets Spell Shield. Altec running away from Ninja. Spell Shield's down. Slow lands. Seraph gets the kill. 2-0-6 on this Kassadin. Now Ninja jumped up, but is fairly tanky on Aurelia. Jumps to Haunter, stuns him. Keen on the chase. Can't play with the damage yet. Finally knocks him down, but still a couple of trades as Elise knocks down Shen. There's a kill in from Thrash, and the battle still goes on. Seraph really cannot go down. Athene's that Holy Grail, giving him infinite mana. Rift walks for days, wins the fight.
Yeah, I mean, he's already got it stacked up to 4 stacks, though, so wouldn't be able to chase down Haunter. 4 kills, though, means they will get their Dragon number 3. At Dragon number 3, earlier steal, though. Really feeling that one now.
That's crazy. With how much Emperor had snowballed, it was like, all right, if Emperor is there, they win. He was dead for this fight, and TDK still won.
Smoothly has been fearless all weekend with setting up these plays. And this one goes to show how much damage Kassadin can put out in the extended team fight. Seraph constantly rift walking onto champions and getting his combo off. Even with Ninja going down.
That was actually a terrible equalizer from Haunter.
It's very hard for him to land it on this team. With Emperor's not there, like Emperor is his main target.
Sure.
Because he's the one who's easy to keep in place. But Kez and Seraph able to get out of it really easily, and Aurelia dashed there from Ninja as well. Yeah. Could have been better placed to begin with, but
yeah,
also easier for them to get off.
So Seraph doing an interesting build. It's very mana regen heavy. I do like the idea of Athene's Roa. Letting him, it's basically a Rift Walk sort of churn you down build. As long as you get the reset, you have enough mana to keep spamming it.
Yeah.
Killer Assist will give you a ton of mana, but here comes the chase in towards Seraph.
Dodges the taunt.
Puts the slow in, Rift Walk is in, but there's the knockup. Rift Walk knockout for another second. Goes down, a crit from Altec. There's the shutdown, but Emperor on the other side of the map. They will not stop the recalls. He will not knock his turret down.
Yeah, they can get back in time. That Rumble ult is just to clear the wave. Actually misses the front line here a little bit.
Yeah, there's no chance
but
on this one, though.
TDK won't be able to get anything out of this, so
good
kill for Gravity.
Ooh, weird recalls here, actually. Altec stays top lane. Gragas recalls late. Now Altec runs down. Mid lane under fire. TDK, though, do not go for it. They are missing Seraph for 12 seconds. He would not be able to TP in time. Dragon Knights play it safely, but we still sit at a 10,000 gold lead. Gravity have found individual picks once in a while, mostly from Move, to be honest. But
it's a drop in the bucket. They're 10,000 gold down.
Exactly. Not a lot of health on Keith here. Thorn, well, I guess he does have the...
Whoa, they're coming in with the tower push.
Where they push on in. Yeah, ulti knocks Haunter to half. The mid lane turret does go down. Ninja.
Remember, they still don't have the Sivir speed boost for the team fight because they used it on the pick.
That means a difficult hook onto Move. Good damage comes through. No cocoon from what I saw. Might have been first. And out goes TDK. Next Dragon, a while to go. Baron's up at a minute 5. This could probably be rushed down by TDK or used to bait a fight that they could win. A very tanky Elise in the front lines, going for a, actually ability power item. This might be a late Leandries. Not sure what else he'd build off of the Amplifying Tome. Doesn't make Riley's anymore.
Yeah, could very well go into it. I mean, you get some health out of that item as well, so it's fine to build. Are you talking about Kez?
Kez, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's for sure going to be.
Jumping into Altec, gets the shields, tries to run away. Exhaust is on him. Elise will not go down just yet. Hook on the move. Seraph still trying to make this fight happen, and there's going to Aurelia in the back line. Jumps in. Goodbye. The double assassins delete the 80 carry. Hook doesn't quite land. Bunny Fufu just overlooks it. Going to pick him up quickly. Double kill here for Seraph on the Kassadin.
TDK looking to make it a 2-0 week for themselves, ending their LCS time on a very, very high note.
Yeah.
Flexing their champion pools, playing aggressive early. This game actually utilizing their snowball champion really well. The Emperor on Draven going 6-1-5 here by 30 minutes, and this is going to be another Baron over to TDK. Wow. They already got all the outer turrets down on the last one. This time it's going to be inhibitors.
Team Dragon Knights, man. This is a good fight for them. And the Aurelia flank, they timed pretty well for it to come in. Front line takes it for a while. Finally, Ninja comes in. And then just, what do you do as Sivir up against Cassid and Aurelia? You can't peel them away enough. There's no poke from the team, really, for Gravity. They have to kind of let the fight start. It's all melee champions with a Sivir, so the shortest range comp literally possible, at least in the standard meta. And Gravity just kind of have to let these guys destroy their best persistent damage dealer.
Yeah. Speaking of Aurelia, that was the 6-1-5 that I was looking at.
Yeah.
Ninja on Aurelia.
Yeah.
And he's gone with a 2-item offensive build as well.
Oh, wow.
There's a debate. A lot of people swap back and forth depending on how the game is going. If you want to go Trinity Force into full tank, or add that Blade of the Ruined King in there. Obviously, with the way that TDK are playing, going to go with the 2 offensive items, and it's paid off for him. Now they're going to be able to get the inhibitor turret pretty easily here. Move goes in by himself.
Big knock-in. They're going to look for Emperor. Keen tries, but he gets hooked out by Smoothie, the savior of his back line. A pickup for Draven. The dive on in. Ninja forces the Zonias. He wants Hotzer. Seraph gets it. Seraph gets another. Double kills across the board here. And this could be the game-winning push. Team Dragon Knights ending Gravity's hope for a playoff bye. How's that for playing spoiler in the last week? TDK end their season with 3 wins and a 2-0 final week.
Seraph also gets the end with the Flash Zonia statue play for himself. And will be remembered.
And the first thing I have to say is, where would TDK be if they had this lineup the whole time? They were 0-9 with the subs. They were 3-6 with this roster. And they were getting better over time.
Yep.
If they played another 9 games against the LCS teams, if you just did the averages, they'd be tied for 7th right now. They'd have 6 wins. If they improved, they'd be maybe a playoff.
You got to get all your players into the country.
I know. And work eligible being a big one, of course. Yeah, well, unfortunately for Team Dragon Knights, it came in too late. They have locked into 10th, even though they're only 1 win behind Enemy Esports. 3-4 in that regard. Wasn't enough for them. TDK will be heading to the Challenger season next year. Gravity will have to succumb to only having 13 wins, I believe. 12 wins. 12 wins for Gravity, and they will end things, honestly, on a large number of losses. The last 2 weeks, 1-3. Gravity's only win over Team 8. These guys at one point looked like the best team in the league. They continue their poor record on blue side.
Definitely having one of those CLG-esque fall-offs.
Yeah.
Around playoff time.
That's honestly a little bit scary here, because these guys looked so good. I was ready to believe that Gravity were the best team in North America. They looked it, but I mean, what a horrible time to collapse. They had improved so much with Move. They improved so much with Alltech. Bunny was learning a shot call, and it got better and better, but it just didn't happen. But to break down TDK's 2-0 finish to the split, let's send it over to the analyst desk.